Police now confirm both victims found dead in Magna last week knew each other, but they won't say if the murders of Shelley Brown and Stephen Chambers are connected. You recall, both were killed in Magna just 3 days apart. Good for Utah's Marcos Ortiz joins us now live in the newsroom. Now, Marcos, we know more about the victims and the case, but are there any suspects?
Well, police have no suspects, no persons of interest, but they're working on several strong leads. Meanwhile, the family of Shelley Brown trying to understand why this happened.
She had a very infectious smile. She could grin from ear to ear, literally. She was a sweetheart. She was a CNA.
A job that fit her character, according to her uncle.
She did that because she loved people and she loved to help.
Wednesday morning, her body was found lying on these bleachers at Magna's Copper Park.
I heard like 3 shots followed by another 2, at least, in pretty close proximity to our house.
The night before, Ryan Rollins, who lives near the park, heard the gunfire. Another neighbor also heard gunshots coming from the park. Pat Brown claims police told his brother, Shelley's father, something similar.
He gave me the indication that she was probably shot.
Several times?
We don't know. That I don't know.
Police won't confirm how Brown was killed. And Stephen Chambers was also murdered a short distance away. He was shot to death. Unified Police do say Brown and Chambers knew each other, and neighbors have seen them together.
And I had seen them in a group together several times down here on Main Street by the library and hanging out on Main Street. So I know they knew each other. These murders have to be connected together.
That's part of the investigation. To date, police have yet to say if the deaths of Brown and Chambers are connected. Meanwhile, 2 families are mourning over the loss of their loved ones, both in search of closure.
I just kind of wanting some answers. Nobody really knows much of anything.
And trying to face the challenge of life without Shelley Brown.
Just her daughter's 5 or 6. She's going to grow up without her mom, and every time she comes over to visit and stuff, she's just so glad to be around her mom and hang with her, and this is going to be really tough.
Now this afternoon, Sheriff Winder was at Magna's Copper Park meeting with residents, reassuring them that solving this case is a top priority. Now tonight, friends of Shelley Brown plan to hold a candlelight vigil at the park beginning at 8 p.m. By the way, friends also say that Shelley Brown was at Chambers' vigil too. In the newsroom, Marcos Ortiz, Good for Utah.